Hello, my name is Jared Jones, and this poem is called Jesus Is. It was written by Clayton Jones. He's more than you could ever need. He's more than the eye could see. I don't deserve his love, but he's always been there for me. You see, Jesus met me when I was at my lowest. And if you don't know Jesus, know this. He's the greatest example of generosity this world of greed has ever seen. And when Jesus hit that scene, he changed the scenery and met diversity with serenity. If you're looking for peace, he offers plenty. Jesus was and Jesus will forever be king. And when the angels sing, they sing of the grace that was displayed for sinners like me. I can't explain him and I can't describe him because if I could, he would not be Jesus. Because you can't explain eternity and you can't comprehend the galaxies, but it was the hands of Jesus who spun them into existence and created man knowing that he would go to the cross and pay our sentence. There was a certificate of judgment with a period after the sentence, and we were sentenced to death long before he said it is finished. He's a father to the orphan, a shelter for the homeless, a hiding place for the abused, and an anchor for our storms. He stormed the gates of hell and came out on top. And the power of his gospel cannot be stopped, even when the world tries. And they tried a lot. He traded places with Barabbas and became a catalyst of missions around the world, covering every point of the atlas. If you're in need of rest, I know of a mattress. And if you don't know Jesus, then your future is tragic. But he gladly embraced that tragedy so that we could live in his presence of majesty. His presence is presence. And it's his presence that presents preciousness to a world of peasants. He's far from pretentious, but still loves those who are. He's the light of the world that hung on stars. He brings the dead back to life, but also delivers living to the dead. He took a crown of thorns to his head so that we can put crowns on his feet. And I can't wait for the day that I can kiss his feet that were nailed to the cross for me and for you and for everyone else around the world. He loved the world. And I love his word because his word became flesh. And in flesh, he demonstrated the word to the world. He became an example for every boy and girl. He's a lover of black people. He's a lover of white people. He's a lover of the unchurched and the assembly under the steeple. He does not believe in people's failures, but still takes time to celebrate their faithfulness. It's in his spirit, the power of his spirit, that enables us and gives us boldness, even when the world tries to label us. And if you want to label me today, please call me a Jesus freak. And if that freaks you out, good. It's better to be good with God than to fight being misunderstood by a world that we could never possibly understand. So let it be understood today that I don't worship man, I worship Jesus. And although he doesn't need us, he still sees us and bleeds for us to run to the cross where he bled for us. His heart bleeds for us and grieves for us, but still graciously grants us a pardon for our treason in a season when the world tries to work away the spirit with human reasoning. And here's the reason they can't. Because his spirit is like the wind, and the wind cannot be seen. But beloved is he who believes without seeing the unseen. I'm telling you, Jesus is something. He's something more. He's something great. And if you want to know him, you don't have to wait. He stands at the narrow path with a key to the gate, and all you have to do is reach out and embrace his grace. Look, I don't care who's president. I have a king who is always present. I don't care who hosts musicals and has celebrities. The voice of the Lord would be the sweetest melody. I don't care who owns the riches of the globe. My Jesus owns more wealth with the ruby on his robe. I don't care who's the strongest or the fastest. Nothing matches the creator of the universe with his infinite immortal status. I do not care about religious leaders who die and stay dead. I worship the one that conquered death and wears a crown on his head. His name is Jesus. And I'm telling you, he is something. He was faithful yesterday. He's faithful today. And I can still feel his presence every single time I pray. And when the time comes for me to fade away, I will remember the day when I heard him say, my name is Jesus.